Hello? Okay. We just want to let you all know that the live stream link is working. So we sent that to all the students. It was not working earlier, but it is now working.
Tarrant County College is pleased to welcome all of you to our campus this afternoon for a very special event. We would like to remind everyone that there will be a reception in the cafeteria at the end of our program. We ask everyone to please find your seats as our program will begin in 5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, and welcome to the Tarrant County College Northwest Campus Center of Excellence for Aviation, Transportation, and Logistics for the 5th Annual 2024 Seattle Completion Ceremony. Today we've come to celebrate the accomplishments of our students who have completed their areas of study in one of our 5 technical programs: professional pilot, aviation maintenance, logistics and supply chain management, non-destructive testing, and welding technology. These rigorous programs represent the state of the art in training demanded by industry and have prepared these students to compete successfully in the aviation, logistics, and welding marketplace. We've come together today at our Alliance Airport campus to recognize these students and their devotion to study, and to celebrate their completion of these very difficult courses. And we invite you to join us along with our graduating students at the Fort Worth Dickies Arena for the 2024 Tarrant County College commencement ceremonies later this month. And now, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, and distinguished guests, we're proud to introduce to you your host for today's festivities, the Division Dean of Business and Industry. Please welcome Dr. Michael Esquivel.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome, I'm Dr. Michael Esquivel, Interim Dean of Business Industry for Northwest Campus. We welcome you to the 5th Annual Completion Ceremony at the Center of Excellence for Aviation, Transportation, and Logistics. We are here to celebrate the achievements of the technical program students in aviation maintenance, professional pilot, logistics and supply chain management, non-destructive testing, and welding. We appreciate all the family and friends and loved ones who have come out to support the students. First of all, I'd like to introduce a few honored guests and very important people. Board of Trustee member Shannon Wood is here with us today. Thank you, Ms. Wood. President of Northwest Campus, Dr. Zarina Blankenbaker. Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Thomas Sosa. Dr. Dan Hilbert, Assistant to the President. And Mr. Leon Miner, Interim Vice President of Student Affairs. And from our district, Northwest Campus's own, Dr. Denisio Razzo, Assistant Vice Chancellor and Provost. And we also have several of our wonderful deans present here today to support us. We'd like to also thank our esteemed entire Board of Trustees, members of the President's Cabinet, and all others in the TCC family that are here to support our students and celebrating their completion today. I would like to now introduce our advisory committee chairpersons. They'll be presenting the students with their pins. For aviation, there's Lee Brewster, Vice President of Thoroughbred Aviation. For logistics and supply chain management, Richard Jones, logistics business consultant for Richard D. Jones Consulting. Thank you, Richard. He's also going to assist us handing out the welding program pins. And non-destructive testing, Dale Norwood, President of Norwood Non-Destructive Testing, Randy T. All right. The students in our technical programs work tirelessly on their studies, engaging in the classrooms, work in the labs, studying in our building and at home, in many different places, coming to lines before and after work, fighting I-35 traffic, of course, and they're truly devoted to learning and practicing their craft. We could not be prouder of the dedication and commitment of our students. Now it is my pleasure, great pleasure, to introduce our guest speaker. Okay, Monty Anderson is a non-destructive testing expert with over 30 years of experience. He graduated high school in Ely, Minnesota, and attended the
all the different NDT methods. And I said, man, that sounds really interesting. Called my dad, said, you know, instead of engineering school, I'm thinking more technical. My dad said, great. So I went into and took my second technical school for 2 more years. So basically I was in school the same amount of time as somebody who got a bachelor's degree, except mine, then I ended up with an A&P license and then the NDT school. So it worked out very well for me. Just about the end of NDT school, I got hired by Rockwell International. I walked out of a school in Minnesota, as he said, Minnesota, and I ended up in Southern California. Wild difference, working on B-1B bombers, okay? So B-1Bs are beautiful, they're amazing, they're fun to watch. I was absolutely amazed that I could get to work on these things. I'm working on B-1s for about 1.5 years, and I ran into a guy doing ultrasonics on the machine, on the aircraft, and I walked up and I said, hey, I know what you're doing, and I told him the type of transducer he was using, and he was doing some bond testing and et cetera, and he goes, what do you know about NDT? And I said, I went to 2 years of NDT school, but I haven't gotten the opportunity to tell anybody here at Rockwell because I've been working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. And he said, man, could we use you? You've got the background of Hutch Tech, which is very similar to your program here. And he said, you know, you probably have more knowledge than a lot of our people, so we're really short on NDT people. So they transferred me in a union job to another union job, whatever, and I ended up as an NDT technician. So I worked as an NDT technician for a couple of years, and slowly they figured out that I was not really too dumb, and so I started taking some tests. I took all my level 2 tests, and I pretty much aced those. So they gave me a level 3 test in one of the disciplines because I could, and I passed it. And then they gave me all the technical training, and then they gave me the certification. And so I became one of their only level 3s that was a level 2 technician coming off the floor straight into the engineering group, and I started working castings and stuff in X-ray. So it was really amazing. Okay, I'll drop off of my career a little bit, and I'll start looking at the programs that I got to work on. Okay, so I started on B1s, and then I got to work, because of my A&P license, I got to work on multiple aircraft. Moved from B1s into space shuttle. So wearing my space shuttle tie. Got to work modifications on space shuttle for Rockwell International. Then we became Boeing. Got to work then for Lockheed Martin Aeronautics. Had a layoff in between. Got to work for Lockheed Martin Aeronautics. I've worked on some of those programs that we can't talk about. And then I've worked on F-16s and F-22s and F-35s. And actually, I was the NDT engineer who worked on the development of the prototype F-35. So amazingly enough, I was in on the early stages of the B-1B program, a lot of the space shuttle program, the early stages of the F-22 program, and the early stages of the F-35 program, all the way through today. So all the way through 3 weeks ago when I retired. So my career was, I never, back up one more time, I never thought that I would get as far along as I did when I went to NDT school and A&P school. I never dreamed that I would walk into a prime large aircraft manufacturing company, multiples, 2 of them, and actually get to do what I wanted to do. You are set up with the technical knowledge and the technical experience, and you get the classes under your belt. The next step that you're all going to be having to do, whether you're in A&P, whether you're in welding, whether you're in NDI, whether you're in logistics, is proving who you are. You have to prove who you are. That's what I had to do in NDT and in A&P. I had to prove who I was, and I had to prove my abilities. And you know what? The world is an open place. I was blessed, okay? You are the best line of the safety for pilots. Some of you are pilots. but you're the best line of safety is in the NDT world and in the A&P world. You're like our #1 line of safety for in your position. So as a silver-haired experienced NDI tech and a level 3, I can tell you the future in aerospace is bright. The future in other parts of welding, not as much A&P, but welding and NDT is also bright. The world of energy production, new conceptual energies, and all of that stuff. There are so many NDT positions open right now. It's amazing. Okay, so for you in the NDT world, especially, the future is extremely bright in my vision. Okay, so nearly all my experience is in the aerospace industry, but I did have a year contracting into power plants, petrochemical, nuclear energy, munitions, and in general aviation. So I've got a little bit of a broad background in just for a little bit of time. Okay, and then speaking specifically to the NDT people, because that's what I am, you now have a major challenge, and that is you've got to walk into a company and you've got to get the certifications that you need in order to do your task and to become what you want to be. And really, the A&Ps, exactly the same thing. You have to decide what you want to be. You have to shoot for that position and don't quit. Don't stand back. Don't take your time. Don't let down. Stand up and be who you are, and people are going to see you. People will see you. The world may have some closure. There may be a lot of views that are out there that are contrary to this, but I'm telling you the future is bright and the future is strong, and you just go get them. You go get them, and you don't back off. If you want to go do something, you can do it. I mean, you may have to leave here. You may need to get a technical position. You may need to go get a bachelor's degree to fulfill some requirements. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't back off. Don't slow down. Just be ready and get to it. Okay. If there was one part of my presentation that I hope that you remember is, don't quit. Don't back off. Don't take it easy, and keep on going. Okay. I have been blessed to get to work in Europe, in Asia, in Australia, and all through my NDT career. I was working for with suppliers a whole lot, so the future is bright. Might I recommend again, there may be places that you can go. You may not be able to walk into a Lockheed Martin if that's what you want, or a Boeing, or one of the big places, but you may be able to walk into something similar in another country. You have the technical ability and technical knowledge, go get them. Go do it. Get ready and go do it. You can get some really good time and some really good knowledge by going to other countries. I would highly recommend that. Also, I never imagined where I would end up. I am you in the NDT and the A&P, especially in the welding, and I've got a couple of certs in welding as well. I am you 38 years from now. So I'm going to tell you, you can do it, you can get to it. You've got the background, you've got the understanding, you've got the comprehension, you've proven you have the ability to graduate, you've proven that you have the ability to memorize and know what you need to know to do your job. Now the big thing is to get out there and do it and prove it, and be open to do whatever you've got to do, and not back off, not quit. Don't ever give in and go find an easy job. Always move forward. I went from job to job to job if I needed to, and it took some time. But I also, in the end, I was, as he said, wow, it kind of made me look really good. When an NDT job on F-16 came up worldwide, and they had a problem worldwide, and we hadn't developed a technique or a method for it, that came onto my desk, and I had to find out a method, develop it, Not that long ago, I was still developing methods for F-16 fighter jets, and I also did the same thing for F-22. F-22 is very recently. So we would have problems on aircraft, we would have difficulties, and I would fly out and go look at their issues and fix them. So it was an amazing career. There was no reason I ended up as far up as I did, but you can do it. And do I need to say any more? You can do it. If I did it, you can do it. Believe me. Okay? That's all I've got for you.
Monty, we have a small gift for you. We're going to thank Monty for his decades of dedication to an industry that helps defend America. Thank you, Monty. Now on to the main event, what we've been waiting for. The pins you're about to present represent the transition from student to professional in each technical program. You will see on the front page of the program 5 pins. The newest ones are at the lower left, which is non-destructive testing. And I must mention that our program is the only one in the state of Texas focused on the aerospace industry. And the lower right is welding. So a special shout out to the welding program. It started very small, but in a very short amount of time, it's become the best welding program in Tarrant County College. No offense to any other campus. Anyway, now we'll get started. And our first program is aviation maintenance. There we go. Give it up for aviation maintenance. There we go. All right, Mr. Philip Craig, Department Chair of Aviation Maintenance Technology. Do you have students eligible to receive the Certificate of Completion or the Associate Applied Science degree for their 2020 academic year? Sorry.
Yes, I do. Dean Esquivel, I'm proud to announce to you the following students have demonstrated they have the necessary skills and knowledge to become professional aircraft maintenance technicians. They are more than willing and able for the Tarrant County College Aviation Maintenance Technology Program completion.
Please send your students forward to receive their program pins.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased to introduce to you the following students. Eric Almaraz. Arturo Angeles. Samyak Bajrachara. Marcus Borjan. Abraham Briswell. Skylar Carter. Tyler Daugherty. Tristan Disselet. Eddie Garcia. Giovanni Gomez. Benjamin Grimm. Bradley Hyson. Logan Heitman. Jesse Hernandez Teo. Manuel Jimenez. Alexander Jones. Arnold Kruger III. Alex Leal. Eric Lee. Nomar Marzan. Jaleel Muhammad. Hugh Wynn. Michael Paolea. Samantha Payne. Jacob Ponder. Jonathan Rayjack. Joseph Rosenbach. Benjamin Rosamond. Victor Martinez. Mario Mora. Mohammed Mustafa. Kim No. Gilbert Sanchez. Joseph Sanchez. Don Tu. Ladies and gentlemen, the next two students completed aviation maintenance as well as avionics and advanced composites. Omar Chaudhry. Jonathan Davis.
Special. Yep. All right. Next is logistics and supply chain management. All right. Mr. Mark Sluter, Chair of Logistics and Supply Chain Management. Do you have students eligible to receive the Certificate of Completion or the Associate Applied Science degree for the 2023-24 academic year?
Dean Esquivel, I'm proud to say these students have completed the required coursework and proven themselves more than capable of embarking on the next stage of their careers as logistics and supply chain management professionals.
Please send your students forward to receive their program pins.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome these students. Dylan Almond. Benicia Bailey. Denanja Connery. Catherine Gunderson. Diane Morcio. And Ryan Powell.
Right now for a professional pilot, Give it up for professional pilot. All right, Mr. David McGarity, Department Chair of the Professional Pilot Program. Do you have students eligible to receive their certificate of completion or their social applied science degree for the 2023-24 academic year?
Yes, Dean Esquivel, the following students have more than exceeded the experience and knowledge to become professional pilots. I would let any of these pilots fly my wife.
Very good.
Even the helicopter pilots.
Even, all right, excellent. Please send your students forward to receive their program pins.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing these students, Demetrius Carpenter, Miguel Castellanos Carmona, Stephen Coombs, Justin Coltrip, Isaiah Cohen, Ryan Davis, Blake Gerwicki, Jeremiah Labick, David Lewis, William Maddox, Corey Puckett, Julio Ramirez Alarcon, Liam Rickey, Erica Rivera, Johnny Scott, Nicholas Stacy, and Joya Zappa.
Now for non-destructive testing. All right. Ms. Venetia Queen, Program Coordinator for non-destructive testing. Do you have students eligible to receive their certificate of completion or the Associate of Applied Sciences for the 2023-24 academic year?
Yes, Dean Esquivel. I present to you the first graduating class of Tarrant County College Non-Destructive Testing Alliance West program. These students have not only achieved the standards set forth by the college, but industry standards in accordance with AS&T TC1A and NAS 410. My students, may your signal-to-noise ratio always be low. May you always respect the part and never exceed the criteria. May you always stay humble and kind. Congratulations, TCC NDT students.
Please send your students forward to receive their program pins.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final group of students of whom we are so proud. Isaiah Islander, Eric Hersker, Dean Jackson, Cameron Johnston, Tony Lay, Alan Michond, Uriel Munoz, Sean Riesager, and Andrew Wagner.
Now, welding, Northwest Campus. Come on down. Come on down. All right, Mr. Mike Medina, coordinator of the Northwest Campus Welding Program. Do you have students eligible to receive the Certificate of Completion or the Associate of Applied Science for the 2023-24 academic year?
Yes, sir, I do. Dean Esquivel. The following welding graduates have shown the knowledge and skill sets required to successfully fabricate, maintain, and build the future of society one weld at a time.
Excellent. All right, please send your students forward to receive their program pins.
And for the record, that was not the last group the last time. Eduardo Ariala. Grady Harmon. Caleb Musser. Donald Woodridge. And Jorge Yanez.
Graduates, one more time. There we go. The mic off. All right. Before our ceremony concludes, I'd like to recognize a few more people, the faculty and staff, all the faculty and staff of Seattle, our programs here. Please stand to be recognized. Faculty and staff. If you're out there. Great job. And then special thanks also to the program organizers who put on this event, for our faculty and staff as well. And now, lastly, students, please stand and face your family members and give them a round of applause. We appreciate the support you have shown the students, your family members. We know it'll pay off. You may take your seats. All right. Thanks for all for coming out and celebrating this event, our students, now graduates, professionals in the field. Please join us for food and companionship in our cafeteria. This does conclude the 5th annual completion ceremony to the graduating class of 2024. Congratulations once again. Thank you.
Quite the story you're